There are many ways to waste your money, like on a hazmat suit.
If you rent more than 4 times a year, it just makes sense to buy.
I stand corrected. But either way, I don't recommend wasting your money on these 4 supplements. In this video, I'll go over 4 supplements that are not worth your money, but also 4 supplements that are 100% worth your money. These are not in any particular order, by the way, but let's get started. Okay, so the first one is creatine. People think that creatine is mainly for helping juiced up bodybuilders try to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime. And although it can help with muscle building, muscle recovery, and muscle mass, it can also help with brain health. That's important too, I guess. There are plenty of research studies on creatine, and it is one of the most beneficial and safest supplements out on the market. Most of the brain health benefits for creatine are for older adults above the age of 60. Obviously, I'm not 60 yet, but I still take it because it doesn't worsen brain health, so it will either help with brain health or have no effect on me since I'm young, but I still get the muscle synthesis benefits and it's a safe supplement, so there's nothing to lose there. The dose for creatine is 5 grams a day. There are people that like to do loading doses, which just means they take 20 grams per day for 7 days, then take 5 grams a day after that. But for general health, just simplify it and stick to 5 grams every day until you drop dead. Now, a bonus supplement I'll throw in with creatine is making sure you are getting enough protein, either through food or protein supplementation. Our muscle mass decreases as we age, and that is a big risk factor for declining health as we age. So making sure we are getting adequate protein intake to give our muscles to remain strong and healthy is crucial for health. I take about 1 gram of protein per body weight in pounds, which comes out to about 150 grams of protein per day. I don't get that much through food, so I do take a protein supplement, 25 to 50 grams per day, depending on what I ate. Okay, now the first supplement I would not waste my money on is high-dose vitamin C. Vitamin C at 90 grams per day for men and women is normally good enough. That's it. Don't go chugging 8 gallons of vitamin C because you've heard of the antioxidant benefits. There aren't many studies showing that mega dosing vitamin C has any real benefits. Now, the problem with supplements that we need to always remember is that they are cheap and not patentable. Is that a word? Apparently it's a word. But because drug companies or other manufacturers can't really capitalize on basic supplements like vitamin C, the studies are not very well designed or standardized to make that confident conclusion. Meta-analyses that have been done on vitamin C show either no benefit or very minimal benefit, like reducing the duration of a common cold by 12 hours. That means on average you'd be sick for 4.5 days instead of 5. Not sure that's worth taking 4 or 5 pills of vitamin C every single day, while also increasing your risk of stomach upset and diarrhea. The other downside of megadosing with an antioxidant is that it stunts exercise performance. When we exercise, and we all exercise, right?
Absolutely, I do.
Our body releases oxidants, and during that time of stress, that's a good thing. We want that release. But a high dose of vitamin C or any antioxidant will disrupt that influx of oxidants and cause an imbalance of oxidants and antioxidants that our body wants to naturally attain. This will result in worse performance and worse results like muscle gain from the exercise. A big no-no. I'm not saying megadosing with vitamin C will not have any benefits. I'm just saying that the research is not showing that currently. So for now, save your money. The next worst supplement to not waste your money on is vitamin E at high doses as well. Very similar to vitamin C, it's an antioxidant, and Amazon sells mega doses of vitamin E that people take for many random things. There are no clear research papers showing that vitamin D at high doses actually has any benefit. It's similar to vitamin C in that it is an antioxidant that can stunt strength improvements, but it's actually worse than vitamin C because it is fat soluble. Vitamin C is water soluble, which means if you take a massive amount, most likely the majority of it will be flushed out by the kidneys and out of your system within a few days. Very low risk of toxicity. But vitamin E is fat soluble, so it will accumulate in your body over time and cause toxicity symptoms like bleeding, muscle weakness, and fatigue. Vitamin E deficiency is very rare, so most of us are getting enough in our diet, and unless you have a medical necessity approved by your physician, do not waste your money and risk your health with high-dose vitamin E supplements. Just take a good quality multivitamin that has a low dose of vitamin E to make sure you will not be deficient. Next up, we have vitamins and minerals, mainly vitamin D and magnesium. Making sure your vitamin D levels are optimal and buying vitamin D3 capsules is the exact opposite of wasting your money, like the lottery.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Vitamin D is extremely beneficial for energy, sleep, immune system, and a million other things. You can listen to Rhonda Patrick talk about how turned on she gets by vitamin D right here.
It's a hormone. It's a steroid hormone. It gets converted into a hormone. Wow. Like, this isn't just a vitamin. It's important. It's really important.
People that are most likely to be vitamin D deficient are people that are overweight, dark-skinned, don't get much sunlight, and are above the age of 65. Low vitamin D can cause things like muscle pain, bone pain, weakened immune system, low energy, and poor sleep. So make sure your vitamin D levels are nice and high. It's very easy to get a vitamin D blood test. Your doctor should be ordering one at least every few years, if not yearly. And I'm sure you know that you get vitamin D from the sun, but you can also get skin cancer from the sun, so you should apply sunscreen. But if you apply sunscreen, you won't absorb vitamin D, which is the reason you were trying to get sun in the first place. So getting some sunlight with sunscreen and supplementing with a vitamin D capsule is the way to go. Dosing is dependent on your vitamin D level and should be assessed by a healthcare professional. I don't recommend just swallowing 50,000 IUs of vitamin D per day on your own. Get tested frequently and take the correct amount of vitamin D based on all of your blood tests. Keep in mind that vitamin D can cause calcium to calcify and clog arteries, so taking vitamin D3 with vitamin K2 is good to reduce that risk. Any vitamin D supplement worth their salt will come with vitamin K2 in it. Now, a mineral that is very beneficial is magnesium, and it has many benefits, and I have plenty of information on it on this channel, so check those videos out after this one. But I'll just quickly mention the two forms I recommend for benefits. The first one is magnesium glycinate, which is better for sleep and calming the mind. The other one is magnesium L-threonate, which is better for brain cognition and memory. So depending on which benefit you like more of, you take that version of magnesium. Don't overcomplicate things. Now, as a bonus, I'll just throw it out there that it is important to not only get enough vitamin D and magnesium, but getting a good quality multivitamin is important as well, as this will help correct any deficiencies you may have from your diet. Majority of us are eating junk, so majority of us are lacking quality nutrients. A good quality multivitamin will help. But one issue is that normally multivitamins don't have high amounts of vitamin D or magnesium, so a separate supplement is usually required. Dosing for vitamin D is around 2,000 to 5,000 IUs per day depending on your sunlight exposure and vitamin D levels, and magnesium dosing is normally 100 to 250 milligrams. I personally take 5,000 IU of vitamin D, 145 micrograms of vitamin K2, and 200 milligrams of magnesium glycinate, along with a multivitamin full of vitamins and minerals, but you do you. Next up is our third supplement worth your money, and that is an omega-3 fatty acid. Fish oil is an extremely beneficial supplement, especially for brain and heart health. Countless studies showing big benefits for getting enough omega-3 and keeping your omega-3 index level above 8%. Testing omega-3 index levels are not routine at a doctor's office, only special labs do it, but for the most part you can easily find some online. Just Google search. Or just go to donotage.org, a sponsor of this channel. They have one. 10% off if you use code ELEVATEWELLNESS, just throwing that out there. But anyway, we want our omega-3 index levels above 8%, preferably 10%, as that is the optimal level. You'd want around 2 to 4 grams of omega-3 fatty acids per day, and it is possible to get that by eating fatty fish like salmon 3 times a week, but most people don't eat enough fish or nuts or seeds or healthy, so supplementation is useful. Something we want to be aware of, however, is that we mostly care about EPA and DHA when it comes to omega-3 fatty acids. Okay, next up we have Coenzyme Q10. Benefits of Coenzyme Q10 are controversial, and there really aren't any definitive studies showing that it can reduce blood pressure, increase energy, or improve heart health. Statins do reduce Coenzyme Q10 levels, so it may be beneficial to take it while on a statin so that you're not being deficient in your CoQ10. But for the most part, high doses of Coenzyme Q10 are probably not going to make a big difference for the majority of people. Currently at this time, the benefits of Coenzyme Q10 are not well established, and it is more on the expensive side as a supplement, especially if you're planning on taking doses well above 200 milligrams, so I would not waste my money on Coenzyme Q10 unless you have a specific reason to take it. The fourth supplement I wouldn't waste my money on at this time is probiotics, but just in supplement form. Probiotics are definitely good for you from food sources like yogurt, kimchi, sauerkraut, but as a supplement, it doesn't seem necessary at this time, mostly because we aren't entirely sure what bacteria are beneficial for us for the probiotic supplements to be packed with, but also most of the bacteria is already dead in supplements because of poor storage and packaging. They should be packaged in capsules that don't break down as easily in the stomach acid, and they should be stored in the fridge. Most probiotic supplements do not meet these requirements. This is a supplement that I believe is a waste of money, and you should only be sticking to natural pro and prebiotics found in foods. Now, if you really want a supplement that helps with gut health, I would stick to this next supplement that has lots of research behind it, and that supplement is psyllium husk. Psyllium husk is the last supplement I would recommend, and that's because fiber is super beneficial for gut health, but also for heart health. High intake of fiber can help with reducing cholesterol levels, blood sugar levels, and reducing cardiovascular disease risk. Not bad. And there are studies showing that fiber does play a role in weight loss. And it makes sense because of what I just said. More fiber, more release of leptin, feeling full, eating less. The perfect storm, in a good way. I would get 5 to 10 grams of psyllium husk a day while getting at least 20 grams of fiber through my food intake. Now remember that these are all just supplements and they do not replace a well-balanced, healthy diet, along with consistent exercise, stress management, and quality sleep. But that's it for this video. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all next time.